Hello, I am Suat. You know me in preparation school, preparation class in English literature and English language. And this is my friend Alper. I will let you know who is it. And this is our uh, room. It may appear a little bit untidy and dirty, but it doesn't look like to us. And it's my working place, my computer, and you can see the script that I um, prepared before. But as you can see, I'm turning it off, and I will not cheat in this video. I have a light problem, as you can see. Whatever, I'm going to start. I had nothing in my hands too, so I will not cheat. And now I'm going to start. I'm going to talk about myself today, but of course I will not tell you all about me. I specifically choose my sport life to tell you, and here it comes. I think I am an interesting person because I can behave that no one would expect from me, and I also have interests. I listen to music. I love listen to music, and uh, I even if I cannot be able to play any instrument, I tried to play guitar and piano, but it didn't end well, so I decided just to listen to it. And I listen to metal music, such groups as Rammstein, Metallica, AC/DC, or Iron Maiden. Uh, I also like history. I like the subject of Second World War. I love discussing and searching about it. And I also play computer games. I played the Defense of the Ancients for 5 or more years. And now I'm playing the League of Legends with my friends for 2 or 3 years. And I am also interested in technology. I like playing with the settings of the devices. Uh, Sometimes I just look through the internet and search about computers and compare their performance and price. I love doing that, and I also care about family. Uh, I had a I have a sister named Sude. I have a mother named Mina and father named Murat. I love spending time with them, but as I'm in Tekirdağ to study, I cannot be able to spend too much time together because they are in Istanbul. And I also care about friendship. I have two close friends. Um, One of my friends named Daniel from Ukraine, and the other one is named Alper from Istanbul. I met Daniel in seventh class in primary school, and he came to my class from another school. And after a while, we became close friends. As you know, I am interested in learning a new uh, language too, but I only learned how to swear at people in Russian from Daniel, and now he's studying for the university exam in Istanbul. And I met Alper in high school. On the first day of high school, I sat on a chair and started to meet people, and he was standing right in front of me. And after a while, we became close friends. Then I decided to introduce him to Daniel, and when I did this, we became the closest friends of all. And besides these hobbies, the most interesting one is my sport life. Um, I love doing sports, and it took my years. I did kickboxing and bodybuilding for a long time, and I did them mostly. And when I was a child, I was really interested in wrestling and boxing. I was used to wait for the American TV shows, and my mom and dad thought that I was getting a little bit weird because I was waiting them till the midnight. And whenever I watched them, I was like, yeah, I can do it like them, and I should. Why wouldn't I? And as, similar to this situation, I was a fan of boxing too, and I had such favorite boxers such as Badr Hari. And whenever my dad came home from work, I would jump onto him and try to punch him. It may sound a little bit weird, but I knew that my punch wouldn't hurt my dad, so I could punch him like forever. And like me, my friends liked fighting too. Whenever we met, we started to wrestle. We were like, "Hey, bro, how are you? Are you fine? Come here!" Ah, ha, ha. And I hurt myself a lot by doing that. And my friends had stocky builds, so they were able to beat me anytime in any sport. And I started to stare at myself from the mirror, and I realized that I had almost no muscles in my body. So I decided to do a sport to improve my fighting skills. Uh, but first, I needed to gain some kilos, and that made me ask my parents whether I can go to a gym or not. And after a couple of disagreements, they accepted my request, and I started to find somewhere cheap. And Daniel told me that there is a gym which is cheap and well staffed, and we started to work out there. And after months, I felt stronger, really, really stronger. And I wasn't be able to carry a water demijohn before with all of my efforts, but now I could carry two of them at the same time. And it made me feel good, I think. And I felt more independent, more strong, or stronger. Okay, and now I could be able to beat my friends. I could be able to hold my friends and throw them while we were wrestling. And I also was able to beat my friends in arm wrestling too. It was shocking for me because one of my friends was really, really strong, and I could be able to beat him too. Then, after a year with bodybuilding, I started to think about another sport. I wanted to learn how to fight, as you know. I had been wanting to learn, and I asked my friends that are there any places to go and learn how to fight. And Daniel told me that there is one, and we went through it. Cheaper than it was cheaper than gym, and we went through it. I started to work out in there. Then after a while, we learned that the place was going to be closed. So I had to find a new place how to learn fighting, to continue learning fighting. And me and my friends discussed a lot about it. Then we found another place which was nearer my home. Then we started to work out in there. It was more expensive, but I loved there because learning to fight, made me feel more independent. So I started to work out in there, and how can I say? Um, I had two masters in there, which were beating me and Daniel all the time. But thanks to them, I learned how to stay strong. And after 8 months, they asked us whether we want to get our license or not. I really, really wanted to have it, but uh, according to the law, if you be in a fight and you punch someone, you will be punished, and even your license will be cancelled. And I wouldn't want it. And I didn't get my license because I wanted to feel more independent when anything happens. Sometimes I had to take a break for my sport life. I took breaks for 3 to 6 months, and previous summer I had to take a break because I was about to go on holiday. I was about to come here, Tekirdağ, for holiday, and um, then the summer was over, but I had to come here to study in university, as you know, and it blocked my the lessons, and the life in here blocked my sport life a little bit. But then I learned that our school provides us to learn. Our school provides us to work out in the school's gym, and it was free to go. And I wanted to go there, and I learned that then um, it was full, and I couldn't go there. So after a while, my one of my dormitory friends told me that our school provides us to do kickboxing in school's sports center, and he was going there too. And he asked me to go there together and work out together, and I accepted it, and we went there. And the kickboxing course provides us to go there 3 times in a week. We were supposed to go there 3 times in a week, um, but I couldn't go there regularly too. I went there once in a week, and I stopped going there. And now here I am, and I'm not doing any sports. As you know, I can't play guitar, and I want to play guitar. I still want to play guitar, but whenever I take the guitar in my hand, uh, I knew that I can't play it, so I can't. I don't bother myself and try to play it. And now I am thinking that I can be able to play tennis because I'm really interested in it. But I have never been in a tennis court before, so I'm not sure that I can do it or not. And I can play poker a little bit. I am playing it on my mobile phone online. I have never been in a casino, so I had never chance of playing it with real persons, with real cards. But I'm playing it on my mobile phone, as I say, and I think that's all. I talked about my sport life, and it was my term exam homework, kind of like that. You saw my friend Alper near me. I didn't introduce him before. Hello. And I talked about him later. And thank you for this homework, and I think you will be happy when you watch it.